With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Already here, they'll audible to something else. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, in that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Now Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Purdy will look to throw again here. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Ready. 70,
Purdy from the gun. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Let's go now. Ready.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now, saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now it's 3rd and 3. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he returns this to the 22.
On the set. Set up. Hawk, set.
Now they'll
Hawk,
audible
70.
to something else.
Dragon 60.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Let's go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Go.
Back to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Purdy looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys
I like
beyond that
that
circle.
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. pressure the quarterback, and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Set.
They're going to look to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. On play action, they'll throw. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Let's go. Viking 18. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw again. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Warriors 70, 79 Broncos. Take go.
Back to throw again. He finds Smith and Jigba. So he stopped for no gain, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. The Seahawks in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Second and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. And now an audible here into something else. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash, this from 53. Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Set. 19 tight. 19 tight.
And throwing here, Purdy. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.